and welcome to the Millennium stage. Please welcome the United States Air Force Airmen of Note.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Please be seated. Kindly ensure that your seat backs and tray tables are in their full upright and locked position. Check to see that your seatbelt is fastened securely around your waist, and enjoy your flight.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. I'm Chief Master Sergeant Kevin Burns. It is my great pleasure to be the leader of this extraordinary group of airmen musicians, the United States Air Force Band's Airmen of Note. From not too far down the road at the southern tip of Washington, D.C. at Joint Base Anacostia Bowling. You could probably take a boat from here on the Potomac River. But so we're in our home turf, and we love coming to the Kennedy Center, and we really appreciate the invite from the extraordinary staff here and this amazing institution for the arts. So it's a great evening for us all. So we're going to have a lot of fun with big band music. I hope that's what you like, because that's what we do the best. We've been swinging it. That's right. Thank you. Been swinging for the United States Air Force since 1950. And so we got a long tradition, an extraordinary legacy that the current generation doing our best to uphold for this amazing band. And so thanks again for joining us out here. So tonight we open up with a couple of tunes, a fun one that were presented right up at the top of the show. It's an arrangement that's been in our books for a while, a Dizzy Gillespie tune. By the way, Dizzy Gillespie's 100th birthday is being celebrated this year, so it's a great way to open up. A tune that he wrote for his wife entitled Lorraine. And like I said, it's been in our book for a while, but we featured two members that literally are so fresh out of the box that they just like had one rehearsal before they joined us on this performance tonight. And I want to introduce you to them. They are the newest generation of the Airmen of Note, literally just joined us. At the end of last week, we got our newest trumpet player. He is from San Antonio, Texas. Please say hello to Technical Sergeant Logan Keys. And when we get a new member, you know, they usually get to be the new guy for a while, but literally 3 days later, we got a new piano player, so now Logan is the old guy, and we have a fresh new pianist after retiring our previous pianist after 20 years of service, so we're so happy to have our new guy who just got out of basic training, rehearsed with us yesterday for the very first time. Please say hello from Buffalo, New York, that is Technical Sergeant Chris Ziemba. He's still sporting that basic training haircut. So it's looking good, Chris. And so we got a fun evening of music coming up for you here this evening. Following up that tune, we played a chart that comes from the mid-'80s from the group Steps Ahead, featuring some world-class musicians, and it was arranged for big band. And we featured our lead alto player. He was on soprano sax on that time from Agoura Hills, California. That was Senior Master Sergeant Tyler Kubler. And it also featured our bass player, who happens to be also from Buffalo, New York. So these guys actually, I think you went to the same school, didn't you? Of a different generation slightly, but Buffalo, New York is excited about the Airmen of Note this year, thanks to we have a strong percentage of members. Please give it up on bass, Technical Sergeant Cameron Kane. Also, a brilliant jazz trombonist you heard from Newton, Kansas. That was Master Sergeant Jeff Martin. And now we're going to get back into some fun music. We're going to feature the vocalist for the Airmen of Note, a very exciting, versatile lady from Broad Albin, New York. Now we introduce her as Technical Sergeant Paige Roble on a fun arrangement by Tyler Kubler, who you just met on entitled Cloudburst.
Was always wearing a crown because my love turned me down. Then we met, and you can bet I knew from the first you were my love, 'cause that's when the old gray cloud burst. My heart really flew the day you caught my eye. That we two will never, ever, ever say goodbye. Clouds of gray have silver linings when they're reversed. I found your love, and that's when the old gray cloud burst. The gray cloud burst. that's when the old gray cloud burst. My heart really flew the day you caught my eye. I'm hoping that we two will never say goodbye. Clouds of gray have silver linings when they're reversed. I found your love, and that's when the old gray cloud burst.
was blue and I was always wearing a brown because my love had turned me down. Then we met and you met, I knew from the first you were my love, 'cause that's when the old gray cloud burst. My heart it flew the day you caught my eye. I hope that we two will never, ever, ever say goodbye. Clouds of gray have silver linings when they're reversed. I found your love, and that's when the old gray cloud burst. Thanks so much. He's from Overland Park, Kansas, on the trombone. That is Technical Sergeant Kevin Tsarevich. From Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, on alto saxophone, Technical Sergeant Michael Semprola. Thank you. So Harold Arlen and Johnny Mercer could write a tune together. They were kind of the unstoppable duo. And Mercer could write a great lyric. He wrote tunes like Accentuate the Positive and Out of This World. And this next tune was one of the very first jazz standards I ever learned. It's one of the simplest yet most beautiful lyrics in the book, I think. This is Jeff Martin's arrangement. Jeff Martin is back there on trombone. This is his arrangement of Come Rain or Come Shine.
When you met me, it was just one of those things. But don't ever bet me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if you let me. I'm gonna love you like nobody's loved you. Come rain or come shine. High as a mountain, deep as a river. I guess when you met me, it was just one of those things. But don't ever bet me, 'cause I'm gonna be true if you let me. You're gonna love me like nobody's loved me. Come rain or come shine. Happy together, unhappy together, and won't it be fine? Days may be cloudy or sunny. We're in or we're out of the money.
Thanks so much. He's from Chapel Hill, North Carolina. That's Master Sergeant Grant Langford on the tenor saxophone. Thanks.
Technical Sergeant Paige Robo once again. Thank you, Paige. Fantastic. Thanks, everybody. We're going to keep the music rolling here with a brilliant piece by the jazz drummer Victor Lewis. It's a fun piece and it's a fun title. It says, "Hey, it's me you're talking to." Thank you so much. That was Hey, It's Me You're Talking To, featuring our brilliant lead tenor saxophonist from Marshville, Massachusetts, Master Sergeant Ted Baker. And also our amazing jazz trumpeter from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, standing next to me. That is Technical Sergeant Luke Brandon. Hey, Luke, this is your first concert not being like the new trumpet guy, thanks to Logan, so enjoy that. Hey, is everybody having a good time tonight? Is you enjoying yourselves? Awesome. Thanks again for joining us tonight. Don't forget to let everybody know what they're missing on social media. We're the 21st Century Airmen of Note. We have our Twitter and Facebook and all that. At Airmen of Note, you'll find us. You'll also find the U.S. Air Force Band at USAF Band. So just Google us and follow us, because we have, if you're local particularly, we have a lot of local events that we do. Keep up with our calendar. We can hope to see you again. All our concerts are free and open to the public, so we would love to see more of you. And of course, I'm not going to assume that everybody's having a good time. If you have any concerns or complaints, you can call our hotline. It's 1-800-ARMY of 1. I've been dying to say that all night. You might have noticed by now that one of these sergeants is not like the other. And a brilliant musician that we have borrowed on a joint service venture tonight from the Army Blues, Pershing Zone Army Band. And so I want to give a big thank you and a shout out to Master Sergeant Ken Magee right here, serving lead trumpet tonight. You are our Army of One tonight. I don't even know if that's still the logo for you guys, but we appreciate you being here. So coming up next is in a brilliant stroke of programming by Master Sergeant Ben Patterson, our music director. We follow up, Hey, That's Me You're Talking To, with Hey, That's My Bike. Hey, that's my bike. Wasn't that fun? Featuring the low end of the saxophone section, once again, Master Sergeant Ted Baker on tenor. Master Sergeant Grant Langford on tenor, and on holding down the baritone saxophone from Grove City, Pennsylvania, Master Sergeant Doug Morgan. Thank you so much, everybody. Hey, before we have to leave and you continue your beautiful night of music, whatever else you're attending here, we want to recognize some folks that I know are going to be well represented in this audience, because one of the extraordinary parts of our job is getting to explore the United States and to meet communities north, south, east, and west on tours. And no matter where we go, we meet the finest Americans, those that have served before us and have prepared the way for us to have evenings like this, where we can meet together, enjoy beautiful music, and a wonderful night without hesitation, without fear. And those people that made it possible before us are our veterans. And I want to recognize all our veterans. If you are in our audience and you are a veteran of any of the armed services, would you please stand up? If you're back in the back and you can hear us, give us a big wave. But please, all the veterans that are with us, please stand up so we can recognize you. Absolutely. Thank you so much. We salute your service tonight. Now, let's not forget those men and women that are serving tonight far from home across the globe. Of course, we are representing those that are wearing the blue uniform of the United States Air Force. Do so proudly. We are among them, active duty members ourselves, bringing you the message of the extraordinary things that those men and women are doing for this country every single day. And we hope that you just get to get a small slice of the extraordinary effort and excellence that they do. Because if you think this is cool, you should see what the rest of the men and women serving in the United States Air Force are doing for this country every day, right? Let's give it up for the United States Air Force. Thank you for everything that you do and keeping them, those men and women, in your thoughts and prayers. God bless you all here this evening. God bless those men and women serving across the globe, and God bless you here tonight. And once again, here is Paige Roble.
For spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, God shed his grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh.
Thanks again, everybody. Have a great night. Hope to see you again real soon. Good night.